Hello everyone, it's Mrs. Hollingsworth. Today I'm here to show you how you can log into one of our free programs that we have available. It's called MyOn Reader, and you now all have free subscriptions so you can log on starting today. MyOn Reader has thousands of ebooks that you can read, you can listen to, and you can even draw on them, add sticky notes, add your own book review. There's so many things you can do with it. So I'm going to show you what it looks like the first time you log on to MyOn Reader and how you get there. You will access MyOn Reader using the Clever app. The Clever app is an app already loaded onto your iPad. It has a blue background and has these words on it, Clever. When you click on that app, it's going to ask you to log on using your Google account, or it may just log you in automatically. Once you're logged in, you'll see how you have access to all of these apps. Clever is what we call a single sign-on app, which means you log on just once using your Google account and it unlocks all of these apps without having to type your password and your username over and over and over again. One of the apps you're going to see is MyOn. You'll be clicking on that today. The first time you open MyOn, it's going to ask you a few questions. The first thing it will ask is for your interests. So what you'll do is you'll go through all of these different types of books. The reason it asks you these things is so that it can make suggestions to you based on things that you like. So for example, if you like science books, you're going to give it a big smiley face. If you don't like science books, give it a frowny face. You'll do this about you so it knows what types of books that you might want to read. If you can't read these books, or read these words, and there's not an adult around to help you read them, just take a look at the pictures. A lot of times they'll give you clues on what type of books they're asking about, like the paw print for animal books, or these race cars for sports and vehicle books. So just go through these books, or these types of books, and give them just a rating on how you like them or not. So today I'm using Miss Kendall Decker as our person that we're using to show how to work the app. So shout out to Kendall for letting me use her account. I'm going to go through and just click a few things here, and then I'll make sure that I get her on here to make changes later. So just remember, you're answering this based on what you like. And then I'm going to go back up and hit the Save button. After you're done, it's going to ask you to do a test just one time. This really isn't for a grade or anything. All this does is kind of gives the computer an idea of what kinds of books with what types of words that you can read. So if you're in kindergarten, you've learned how to read some words and you know some letters. If you're in first or second grade, you have learned more skills. So the computer needs to know that. It needs to know what types of books that you are able to read. You'll still get access to every single book in the library, but again, it makes recommendations to you based on your interests and your reading level to give you choices of books that might be good that you might want to read. Again, you can read any book in the library once you're done with this test. You'll go through here and just do your best to pick some of the words and fill in the blanks. It's going to take probably 10 minutes to finish. Make sure you try your best, and then when you're done, you're going to get access to a full library of books. Let me show you what that will look like. All right, now you're looking at what the screen will look like as soon as you finish those first few questions. Now I have access to the entire MyOn library. This is your home page. As you start reading, you can see how much time you've spent reading, how many books you've finished, and how many pages you've read. You can also see the last book you've opened. That comes in handy if you have to stop reading a book in the middle and don't get to finish. When you log back in the next time, you can start right where you left off by clicking right on that cover. So let me show you where all of the books live, the most important part. All of the books live in the library. If you click here on this book, you can click on the Browse button. Browse means I'm going to go up and I'm going to search to see what types of books that there are. Here's where I see those same icons that I saw earlier when I was marking which things that I was interested in. If I like animal books, I'm going to click here. And then it gives me even more pictures. Oh, I love dinosaurs. Let's click here. And now I get to see all of the dinosaur books that are available in MyOn Reader. Let's see here. I don't even know how to pronounce some of these dinosaurs' names. Let's click on the Triceratops. After I click a book, it opens automatically, and I can start the book right here. Books are read out loud, but you can turn that off as well. So once you start reading, you're going to start seeing some additional controls light up down at the bottom of your screen, and it will start reading to you automatically. Let me go back to the home page. Not only can I browse for books, I can also search for books. So if I really want a book about a dog, I can search for the word dog. And it will pull up all the dog books they have. I can even decide if I want just fiction books, just nonfiction books, and search again. Another option I have is the recommended books. Remember I told you that after you finished your first few questions and your interests, it would give you books that they recommend for you. These are based on your interests, so you can always click on recommended. I think that's enough to show you on our first time together, so I'm excited to hear how you like MyOn Reader. Happy reading!